Nabi, I was speaking to my son who is the boarding school this afternoon. Before he went to school he went to fasting, wrote all the sins he committed on a paper like you have taught us and asked forgiveness. We prayed for the water and made a sign and put the washing powder according to the teaching we received from you. Today he was telling me that he was still seeing white angels, but every time he rebukes them and the white Jesus is angry with him because he is rejecting him. I praise the Most High because he is not intimidated by the white Jesus and his angels. I need him to be totally free from them. He is 15 years old.
Siyemi nami Mikhael. Praise Tatanzami Bungu. I just wanted to let you know that after praying for the water and for me washing and drinking the water, the burden has been lifted. I feel peace in myself. I feel peace in the house. Even my mother is saying that she hasn't experienced this peace in the house. And when I woke up early in the morning, normally I go and water my plants, and I start my car because we're in a lockdown, so I start my car to make it warm. And when I went back to switch off the car, I saw a sponge on the steps of the garage. So I don't know what that means, but I immediately say, praise Tatanzami Bungu Dolendo. And I removed the sponge because the sponge wasn't there before. So I don't know who put it there, but the spirit is left basically. And I thank you as well for teaching us how to purify water, because whenever my mother tells me basically when she has pain, then I pray for the water and I wash her with the water, and the pain basically leaves her. And whenever she has bad dreams, I pray for the water and use the spray and the pomade, and I wash her with the water that I prayed for. And she sleeps with peace. And then she sleeps with peace, basically. And I just want to thank you as well. That Tatanzam is using you to do this work. And like I said, the burden has been lifted. Tatanzam has taken the burden away from me and left me with a song. I can't stop praising Tatanzami Bungu Tulendu. Praise Tatanzami Bungu Tulendu. Ingita.
Yes. See me, brother. Nabi Massa. I'm sending this to you because I got this on the 21st of July, 2020. 21st of July this year, 2020. I got so many words for different countries like India, South Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, even Sweden where I live, and America, even for the President of the Prime Minister of UK also. But I want to share this with you. This one I got it 4 o'clock. It was 4:12 a.m. in the morning. 4:12 a.m. meaning 12 minutes past 4 early morning on the 21st of July 2020. This is the message. It said, South Africa, don't you know who you are? You have been sold out. Your blood is mixed. You that shuts the mouth of the true prophets. Who will speak for you now? What is this that I see? O my people, be strong, for the persecutor comes to you soon, but I will deliver my own. I will deliver my own. I'm telling you this message because this afternoon, when we were talking about something to do with South Africa, the set apart spirit Wanda reminded me of the message about South Africa. So I thought I should share this to you because on the 22nd of July, the day after, this was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I got this message again that says, hold on, brother. It says that there is an exodus coming. My people, stay in the light of Yah, for I am Natata Zambe Yamazulu. I got that word very clearly on the 22nd of July also. And then on the 5th of August, that's when I got the one for the making the passport. Let me read it out to you. Precious Father, thank you. Thank you, Father. On the 5th of August, that was just before midnight, after 11 o'clock in the night here in Sweden, the word that came to me was this: not too long left. You must do your passports ready. I take it again. Not too long left. You must do your passports ready. That was on the 5th of August this month, 2020, just after 11 o'clock in the night. This prophecy I wanted to share with you about passports. Also, it came on the, I've heard it many times this year, especially this year. It was spoken to me clearly too, that prepare your passport for Africa. But I want to read it out from some of the places I wrote it down. On the 21st, that same day, I got a message about South Africa. This was what came to me. It says, there is a war coming. Prepare for return to Africa, as I have already said. It is sooner than you think, for my people are still sleeping. They are not preparing. I told you in prophecies that I will return Jacob back.
Same brother Nabi Michael. This is the testimony of last week's tabernacle prayers. You prayed for my son and you advised me to go and pray for water for him to drink 3 times. And because he was in hospital, I sent my daughter to go and collect him since I'm quarantined for COVID-19. I'm self-quarantine after traveling from USA to UK. So she brought him and I told him, oh, what you told me, that he had hung around he has done something really very bad that made him to be in a state he is at the moment. And Daniel and my son agreed and said he hung around with bad people, and that is the cause of his mental health. He also told me in his redemption, so that one I told him he needs to speak to you, or maybe sometimes when he is well enough, since he is still in hospital, he will come out of hospital and then I will bring him to prayer tabernacles. And also he is making a tremendous progress. I've been still praying for him as you advised me to continue on praying for him, and even him, he has a urge of knowing Tata Zambi more and learning about him. He had told me that he wants now to learn about the Most High and to serve him and to worship him alone. So I hope when he comes out of hospital, you are the best person to teach him, to talk him through, and to guide him on what to do. Another thing is that I'm not sure when he is coming out of hospital, but we have to obey the doctor's advice because we have to respect their rules in hospital. So as soon as he comes out of hospital, I will make sure he attends with me tabernacle prayers, and then you can go with him through the redemption service and help him and advise him what to continue doing. Matondo mingi brother, I really appreciate this. May Tata Zambi Amazulu bless you so much. Tata Zambi akupeneze sana. Together with all prayer warriors, I bless them all. Thank you. CM in Matondo.
Siemi Nabi Mikhael. The Spirit of the Most High visited me this morning. As I was speaking to my mother that I need to help my sister and my niece, I told my mother that the Spirit of the Most High said I must help my sister and my niece. And my mother does not agree with that. And then she said that we should start praying. As I was praying and worshiping Tatanzami Mpungu Tulendu, the Spirit of the Most High came upon me. It came upon me strong, and I started praying stronger. And when I prayed against my enemy, the Spirit of the Most High became stronger. And I started to pray for my sister and mother and my niece. The Spirit of the Most High was on me stronger. And I started praying that basically I need to help with the project that you are doing at Beulah. The Spirit of the Most High became stronger. And I started worshiping Tantanzami Pungu Tulendo. I started praising, I started praying. And when I started worshiping with other songs, the Spirit didn't respond. But when I started to say, Kimfumu Yesu, Baba Mfukama, Ungweladu, the Spirit of the Most High became stronger and raised my voice and to sing louder. Hallelujah. My mother said it's demonic, but I prayed, and she said it was not revealed to her. I said, pray it in the name of Tatanzami Pungutolindo. She said, you can't pray in the name of Tatanzami Pungutolindo because she was raised up in praying to Jesus. And I didn't argue with her. But I'm going to pray for her. For Tatanzami Pungutolindo to release, to reveal unto her that the name of Tatanzami Pungutolindo is power. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Kimbu. Siemi Nabi Mikhael. My mother told me that this is demonic. We should pray further. I said, no, we can't wait any further because the Spirit has spoken already. I need to obey the Spirit, what He's saying I must do. Because if I don't do it, then the Zama will judge me. I said, I'm going to do it because the Spirit said, hallelujah. Hallelujah. He's worthy to be praised. Hallelujah. Siemi Nabi Mikhael. As I was praying this morning, the Spirit of the Most High was strong upon me. And my mother was calling her Christian friends, saying, I don't know what's wrong with my son. But I kept praying. In the name of Tatanzami Pungu Tulendu. She was calling everyone. She was calling every Christian friends that I think basically she was saying I'm crazy because she said, I don't know what's going on with him. But I prayed stronger in the name of the Tanzami Pungu Tulendu. I prayed in the name of the Tanzami Pungu Tulendu. I said, your name is going to be glorified, the Tanzami Pungu Tulendu. As she was speaking to her friends over the phone, I was speaking louder and say, your name is above every name, Tatanzami Pungu Tulendu. There's no other name but Tatanzami Pungu Tulendu. Kimo kimo na Tatanzami Pungu Tulendu. Hallelujah.
Just
I did not know what was killing the people who left behind, but something was killing them off. Then I begin to walk again to the front, and I hear them talking about someone who was dead. And the one woman was saying, I do not understand why they are killing them off. Then I was getting something in my spirit about the virus who is now in this world. That they're using that virus to kill people off. I do not know who is using the coronavirus to kill people off, but they're using that to kill people off. But not our people. They're using that to kill a lot of people off, a lot of their own people. They're using that to kill them off. That is what I was getting in my spirit. What the thing was who was killing them off. That the people are using that to kill them off. And it's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. When I came back to the front, the very big wagon, I do not know, military or soldiers, was standing because the woman had called them to come to help them. But brother, I was standing there to cross over with my brother and sister. There's something happened. I wake up. I just dreamed this. Today is the 14th of the 8th month. I was in a country. I do not know which country I was in. But the one thing I know, we were gathered up of people from every street, every city, every place in this world. We were gathered of people. I was not the only one who were doing that. But we were in group. We were in group who were gathered of people to bring them somewhere. I did not know yet where we were going. But I will tell you in the end what I saw. We were gathered of people. There were so many people. The line was so long. We were gathered a lot of our people. And a lot of people were left behind. A lot of people were left behind. And when I noticed the people who were left behind was only white people I saw left behind. And we were walking. But I noticed something. The way we were communicated was with a loud voice. I never heard my voice like that before. The one time I hear my voice like that was the dream I had where Brother Mikhael Massa was in the field, and I was telling him what I saw in my previous dream. That was the first time I hear my voice like that. We were walking. The line was so long with all our people, children, young man, young woman, old man, old woman. And the way we were communicated, when one of us It's when one of us is far and something was happening where we are, we will shout very loud, 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 loud noise to the other one behind, and they were hearing us. We were communicated like that. If someone was going through something in the back, the person on the front will know what was going on, and then we stop. Brother and sister, I'm telling you, we were walking every street. They were coming out, our people, to join the line. And we will walk. But a lot of people did not want us to go through. But that did not stop us, because we were not alone. We had protection. The protection was coming from everywhere. And we were walking. I noticed I had seed, a couple of seed, different kind of seed, vegetable seed, fruit seed. And I was sharing them to our brother and sister. I was sharing everything to them. Everyone get his seed and everyone get his part. I did not know what they have to do with that, but I had them in my hand, and they were a lot, and I was sharing them to my brother and my sister. Then we come to a crossroad. Then when I look in front of me, I see the wilderness. It was very, I see the wilderness. You had the tree, the grass. But on top of that, we need to go there. But on top of that, you had a woman who was stand. And one man stand behind the woman like something like a devil. Because it was not human, what I saw. The thing was so long, and she stand behind the woman, and the woman keeps saying to us, "You're not going further, you're not coming here." Then something happened. I do not know what happened. And I keep telling the woman, "You cannot do nothing. We are going through. Whether you like it or not, we are going through. You cannot do nothing." Then something was happening behind the line. I needed to go back to help them. I go back to help them, then I turn back. But brother, I'm telling you, the white people who was left behind, something was killing them. Something was killing them. I cannot tell you what was killing them, but something was killing them. I saw a lot of brother and sister.
All praises to the Most High, Yah, Tafanan Zambia, Mazulu. Brother Mikhael Massa, this is Keisha. I'm from Grenada. I would like to share an experience with you. On August 11, 2020, at 1:30 a.m., I was awoken from sleep after experiencing between two worlds experience. I was sleeping, but I was awake. And I was back and forth from sleep to the realm of the spirit to sleep in short spaces. But within what was happening, I felt your presence. The spirit told me it was you. And it's like you were empowering me with a force. You were not an image, you were a force, like a wind, a force field. And as I twist and turn in my bed, I know something was happening, but I wasn't able to awoke from sleep fully. But when I did awoke from sleep, at the end of it, I heard a deep voice, a deep male voice says, "Akomish." I opened my eyes and lie there for a minute and try to process what I heard, and I repeated it in my mind, "Akomish." I said, "Who are you?" And I heard my spirit, I felt in my spirit, I heard when my spirit says, "Congo." I said, Yesaya Congo, Akomish. Is that my name? Is that what you called me in the realm of the spirit? I did not hear the voice again. I knew that this, in my years of dreaming and hearing things, this is the first time I have ever heard a voice like that. It was deep. I wasn't afraid because the spirit told me it was Congo, and I felt his spirit even after I opened my eyes, still present. I did my research. I tried to look up the word Akomish in Kikongo. However, I only am able to get the word Akomish. I'm not sure if you know of any other word that is close to it that may have a similar meaning. But when I research this word, it brings me to a video game, the Akomish tribe, a fictional Native American tribe from the small town of Solomon Bay, Washington, located a few miles out of Seattle. So this game is all about the conduit gene, those persons who are supernatural. There was a biotherapist accident, and those Akomish people helped that person, and the DUP, which is the Department of Unified Protection, came in to harass them, and from there on. But I believe if this is from the Most High, I believe that this swabbing that they're doing of people's mouth and taking samples is to figure out who has this conduit gene, who has this gene, because this gene, it says here that it's a subspecies of humans who possess superhuman abilities afforded to them by the presence of a conduit gene. So they're actually looking for persons, and you have different types of genes, conduit types that can pass down, and it's a game. But I find it fascinating that they talk about Solomon Bay in Washington and Seattle, and if you look at the map, of America, they do have a Solomon Bay in Washington, they do have a Washington Lake, and they have and that's in Seattle, and it's a gateway, it's a port. It's a 3-water channel gateway, and they name this place Punget Sound, and they name it after a person they call Peter Punget. I don't know if this will do anything for you. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but if it does make any sense to you, glory to the Most High.
CME family, hello, how you all doing? Trust you're doing well. I want to share testimony, encouragement, and a better understanding that I have now from the spiritual baptism that we have had, that we were taught, as some months back. Okay, I just want to say a big thank you, Matondo, to Mikhael and Massa for taking out time to share this Bantu truth with us and encouraging us to do it the right way, because so many of us have been doing things, out of the flesh, doing things thinking we are doing it right, but we've not been getting the results that we should get. That's why we are so full of problems. Okay, let me go straight to it. When I first listened to Prophet Mikhael's video on the spiritual cleansing, I did it on my own, and I had my testimony, which I shared on which I shared as well. But I had a thought in my mind on how to get my family to also do the spiritual baptism. because I needed to talk to my husband about it and see if he could also agree. So I took it on, I took it to the Father in prayers, and I did that prayer for a while. So incidentally, the day that we were to have the first online Zoom meeting on the baptism, he was around, so I watched the video right in his presence, and he heard everything. So after that meeting, I didn't need to say much. I said, okay, no problem, we'll start the spiritual baptism. So me and him and the kids, we started the spiritual baptism. So from that day till now, every week we do it 3 times a day. We do the spiritual cleansing with water 3 times a day. 3 times in a week, 3 times a week. We don't miss it. So what I experienced after that, after we started, my daughter, 8-year-old, actually had a dream, and that dream is amazing. I've also shared it. But in that dream, what was significant was that I asked her a question. She said, wow, we were protected as a family from the bad spirits who were attacking families. Why? Because we were covered. We were doing the spiritual cleansing. When she shared that with me and my husband, it was a great encouragement. So we continued. And for me as a person, I have, for 30 years of my life, I have had to go through a spiritual oppression, like they call it spiritual oppression, where you don't know what is coming to have sex with you in the dream. You can't see the face, all those kind of attack. And it was so constant that it happens at least in a week. I can see it once or twice. I have prayed. The more I pray, the more I fast as a Christian, the more the thing showed up. The more I shout the name of Jesus, fast and pray, the more the more I prayed, then the more it showed up. So it was frustrating. So when we started this spiritual baptism, the first thing I noticed was that this demonic agent came. This demon spirit came. But this time, he came in the face of someone. And I was able to attack and chew him back and threw him inside a very big dish, like a hole. And he was groaning and crying, that he was so angry and he couldn't come out. He was just in that dish inside the pond. So, and believe me, from that day that I had that dream, this demonic spirit has not attacked me again, has not showed up. That's one. Then the others has been, the trend of the kind of attacks I have in my dream. It's not that they don't come. They come in there because I dream a lot. They come even more. But I noticed that the force of the spirit, the strength in me is stronger. So I'm able to fight back. And every one of them has been a fight of victory. So the strength that the Most High has put in me is growing. So, and I also embarked on this 21 days fasting. And I noticed training, that I've had spiritually during these days of fasting and prayer. I've been so encouraged that even when the forces range so much, there is a greater force in me that, fights them back and come up victorious. Even those that come to my dream to try and feed me like normal before. Everything, now you bring your food, you go and eat it yourself. It's amazing. This is my testimony, but I want to talk to you as a brother, as a sister, as a Bantu family member, that our bodies are the dwelling temple of the Mwanda Semi, and you need to clean it. If we can take our bath daily as humans, well, as Africans, we take our bath daily. I don't know about the whites, but if we can take our bath daily, cleansing our physical body, and all these years, you can imagine all those demonic entities we've had to encounter, we had to pass, that have done so many things to our body. You need that spiritual cleansing. We need it. We need to continue to do it so that the Most High can have our body, clean enough to come and inhabit. The Mwanda Semi needs our bodies. So we have to do that spiritual cleansing. We are cleaning off all the dirt, all the bad spirit, all the smell, all the things that we've heard. Our minds have inculcated so many things out there. It's been how would I put it, a wind of all sorts of doctrine that has, you know, entered into our system. So we need to keep cleaning ourselves. It's not going to be an overnight thing, especially some of us that have some sicknesses, some spiritual sicknesses in our bodies. Start with the spiritual cleansing. Do not be tired. You take your bath every day. Instead of all, take the spiritual cleansing seriously. It is going to build you as is going to build you as the seed of the Most High for what He's preparing us for. And then it's also going to help you take away this bad spirits and these bad sicknesses from your body. It's not going to be like boom, like all these pastors do overnight, abracadabra. No, you're going to be doing like you're cleansing the dirt off, and they're going bit by bit. They're going. It's a thing of joy for me and my family to do the spiritual cleansing of every. In fact, we look forward to it. It's now a part of us. So let it be a part of what you do in your own home. And do it for your body's sake, because the Mwanda Semi needs your body to dwell in, to do the miracles and the things that He has to do in you and use you for. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope this blesses you, and I pray that every one of us will get involved in it. Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone.
Salama, Prophet Yaya Mikhael Massa. This is Marie Jo Johnson. It was, let me tell you something also. I was praying Tata Zambi this morning around like 3, 4, 5 o'clock, because I said I wanted to, just like you saw his face, you saw a lot of you, Jonathan, Messiah, a lot of you have a revelation of who Yaya Congo is, who Tata Zambi is. Yeah, he showed you. And I was just, I was tired, but I got off of a fast. I ate something around 12 or 12 to midnight. I ate something. I had some tea. I came from work. I got off from a fast, but I was very tired. So I was listening to some words, some videos that you made, and I was just, my soul was just in supplication to Tata Zambi, to Yaya Congo, so I could see them. But I don't have a chance to see them, but I saw myself traveling. I travel far, far, far away. And when I get in that place, I see you in a place. You had an apartment. But in that place, it's not like, I don't know where it was. I might say in Africa, I don't know. But I see that in order for me to get to that place, I had to travel around. Oh my gosh, there's a big valley. There's a big, how can I say that? It's like, it's not how can I say that? It's like a big river that passed there, but that river was dry. And I was trying to get around, and get on top of houses. It was hard to get in that place, but I had to see you, right? And there's that big, it's like a valley, a place that used to have a big river, but that river is dry now, and people are traveling that road because they want to go somewhere. I don't know if, I'm not sure if it's Salama, like Jerusalem, but it doesn't look too pretty. But people were traveling, and then me, I had to travel around, and people were just going around it, because there's a big hole in between. But people travel around it so they can go. But it looks like a ghetto city, where poor people live. And I travel. I went around. I travel. I finally went to a place where you have an apartment. In this apartment, you live with your sister. Um, but there's a lot of young kids helping you. And those young kids, every time you have something online, you record something, there's very like the teenagers, they're working with you, and they post whatever you say, they post it online. But I can tell you where it was, but I travel, right? And I finally went to a place where you have an apartment. Your sister live with you, and in that apartment there's another lady that live with you, but there's a little boutique, a little shop. At night, the sister doesn't welcome anybody. She closed that shop and she slept there. And I finally meet you, and you were in such hurry you had to leave. And I wanted to talk to you because I traveled far to see you, but you were in a hurry. And there's a lady that came on a motorcycle. She came and picked you up. But you say, "Oh, I have to go to my lady. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you." And I was so sad. I said, I traveled so far. I think I'll take a plane or something. I don't know. But I travel far so I can meet you. But you could not talk to me because you had other appointments. You have other things, so you had to go. And I think I might end up spending the night at your sister's house because I kind of was waiting. And some strange things happened. And she was drinking some type of milk made with oatmeal in a box. She had some type of snacks, but I didn't want to touch those things because I'm a stranger. I'm just spending the night, and I have three kids, and I didn't want them to touch their stuff. But my kids end up getting her milk, and then that milk is made in a carton. It's like oatmeal milk. My kids get all one of her milk, and she came to me. She said, "Did you touch one of my oatmeal milk?" And I had another snack too that made it had grains. Like there's corn and all stuff in it. It's a different type of snacks, and they look like those in like in America, but it's like corn. The corn is in the cob, small corn and everything. I said, "No, I didn't take your stuff." But sure enough, my child took one of her oatmeal maker and she didn't like it. And I said, "I'm sorry, here, my child took it and she got it for me. She drank from it." Oh my gosh. But I've been waiting in that place where you live. You live in a ghetto place, and and there's a lot of young kids helping you. Every time you have a message, they are the one that sending it out. And I see all this work that you do, and then I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what it means, but maybe it's just my dream because I was listening to you and Mikhael, just something, because my soul was so tired of working hard. I was just crying to yeah. I'm like, "Father, I can't do that job no more." But maybe it doesn't have meaning. Maybe it means something. But I'll praise you, Tata Zambi. Ingeta, have a wonderful one. Bye bye. This prophecy I wanted to share with you about passports. Also, it came on I've heard it many times this year, especially this year. It was spoken to me clearly too, that prepare your passport for Africa. But I want to read it out from some of the places I wrote it down. On the 21st, that same day, I got a message about South Africa. This was what came to me. It says, "There is a war coming. Prepare for return to Africa, as I have already said. It is sooner than you think, for my people are still sleeping. They are not preparing. I told you in prophecies that I will return Jacob back."
For those that have 50 euros, rush forward. For those that have 50 euros, quickly rush forward. Rush forward. For those that have 50 euros, rush out quickly. Quickly. For those that have 50 euros. And if you don't have 50 euros, rush with 20 euros. Quickly. Come and put it in my hand. Quickly. Karabo Shantala Baba. Send down fire. Holy Ghost fire. Send down fire. Oh, send down fire. The Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost fire. Send down fire. Holy Ghost fire. Send down fire. Fire. Holy Ghost fire. Oh, send down fire. Holy Ghost,